I am streaming. Yes. We start back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Get on. Watch it. I got the blazer on. Watch it. You have to now. I have the blazer on. You have to watch it.
All right.
He's actually gonna get on and see the end of that conversation too. That's the sad part.
These are best of 5.
Best of 5 DVZ. This isn't gonna take that long.
The loser picks the next map, so that's how it's gonna be for the rest of the night. Best of 5 loser picks the next match or map. Each one will start on MLG Metalopolis, so that will be the first map for each round. And let's see if
everybody likes Metalopolis.
Let's see if both players are ready now.
I'm gonna make random noises now for the rest of the night, like I did on the stream last night.
My house.
You have to see his house. He has a nice house.
It's for sale too.
Yeah, because let's face it, we're never going to be casting at my house. If you don't notice how I was casting, I was literally at like the edge of my table last night. I'm like, oh, okay. My parents were in the background cooking for half of the time I was casting. I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, so looks like both players are ready to go now. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started before you start just spamming the chat like crazy, like that.
Me and Caps walk a lot, actually.
Good lord, all right, chill out.
That's micro right there.
Yeah, right.
Micro.
All right, so here we go. Game number 1 in a best of 5 series against Nikota and Orpheous. This will be a ZVZ, and this is round of 8 in the UAH StarCraft 2 tournament. Any predictions?
Well, Nikota has a very unique style, I'd have to say. It's ZVZ, but I actually haven't seen Orpheus play ZVZ yet. ZVZ is usually fast-paced, so it really is whoever has the best micros going to win. So, it's anybody's game. I mean, you can make really small mistakes in ZVZ, and it can cost the whole entire game. One well-placed Baneling can change everything.
Yeah, if it goes to Zergling Baneling, one Baneling can be the deciding factor in the entire game. So we do have Nikota, the purple Zerg, spawning in the 6 o'clock position, and his opponent Orpheus, the red Zerg, spawning in the 12 o'clock position. So they will be cross spawns on MLG Metalopolis.
Who doesn't like cross spawns? It's nice to know that you're not going to get brushed or have to worry about really fast drops.
Well, I like close by air, but that's because I like that new immortal dropship warp in play.
Everybody does. That's
I know.
A Protoss player. Especially you make stuff evaporate with them.
Oh my gosh, yes.
One thing I do have to admit that I like about ZVZ is just all the random overlords that are going to be spread out across the map because nobody's going to make it.
Yeah, there's going to be overlords all over the place. Some of them may even become best friends.
So Nicota's going to early gas.
Well, the gas is actually about the same. Orpheus's spawning pool was down about
a little bit faster.
5 seconds quicker than Nikota's. So, I mean, what other
pretty safe with the 14 pool, 14 gas.
Yeah, I mean, what other opener are we going to see here? I guess we could have seen a fast expand.
Well, you can see a 10 pool or 6 pool or 8 pool, and just, I mean, that actually sometimes is the deciding factor for a lot of ZVZs. Is one person will try to do a 14 hatch expand, and the other one will like 8 pool or 10 pool, and just game ends right there.
Oh, do you like that trick? You see that trick? Yeah,
yes,
you like that? I can now not see the minimap at all, though.
Yeah, I like seeing the minimap.
All right, I'll pull it back.
I mean, you can keep it that way, and you can look over at my minimap if you want to.
Yeah, but then I can't click on the minimap, so it's like, okay, scroll all the way to the top corner. I think he's here. A scouting drone by Orpheus, so he does know that he's in the cross spawn. He's pretty much just checking for that expansion time.
Yeah, Nicota's Zergling speed is actually about 10 seconds ahead of Orpheous, which that actually will make a big difference.
This is very true. Even though the spawning pool was about 5 seconds behind, it did seem like Orpheous went a little bit late on getting that speed going. So, but right now both of them, 6 Zergling, exactly the same units. I mean, it's a mirror matchup, so we're going to probably be seeing a lot of the same, except for Nikota is going for his expansion. Will Orpheus be going for that as well?
Yeah, they're both moving across the map.
Well, Orpheus does have a second queen on the way, so he will more than likely be throwing down an expansion and have a creep pooper as well. But these Zerglings do get up into the main. That's not going to be good for Nikota. He's going to need to get those drones out of there. That queen's going to be able to give a lot of defense there, though, and able to kind of push that away. I don't think he lost. He did lose one worker in that encounter, so was able to push it off very well.
Orpheus decides to go on and attack Nikota's expansion.
Oh, that he is doing.
Nikota.
So he does. And now Orpheus' speed is finished. So this is going to be a all-out sprint battle across the map. Look at this micro battle going on right here.
This is micro.
Look at that! Look at that brand new spanking APM. Up in the hundreds. That means if it was the old style, they'd be up in like 4,000, right?
Over 9,000.
Yeah, it'd be over 9,000 APM.
I had to make that bad pun.
Expansion is down for Nikota, though. So, and we do have a Baneling nest for Orpheus. We do not have a Baneling nest for Nikota. He is going pretty much straight Zerglings right now. That could be the deciding factor in this game.
Well, one thing, when I've actually sat in with Nikota and watched him play a lot of games, and he likes trying to force players into the Banelings and then throw down a Roach Warren.
Well,
so pretty much the Banelings, it won't do that much against Roaches.
So we will see if that's what happens here today. So Nikota is playing on the American server, so there will not be that little bit of latency that he gets on the Korean server. So he should be able to micro these Zerglings away from the Banelings a little bit better than he would on the Korean server.
Nikota is actually moving across the map, but these 4 Banelings that are morphing in by Orpheus will get done.
And they are done, and they're going to... Is he going to see it? He does see it, so he's going to pull back. Needs to... Ooh, those were 2 kind of premature explosions there, look like on those Banelings. So now down to just 2 Banelings, and the Zergling numbers are very, very high for Nikota right now. He's up
you see the stream of purple on the mini-map right now.
He's up to 47 Zerglings right now, and I mean, doesn't matter how many Banelings you have. I mean, ooh, that was a big hit though. It took out about 15 Zerglings in that one hit, so very valuable hit there. But he is only down to 1 Baneling left, and
that's a really good Baneling.
Yeah,
he's stopped it.
But the Spinecrawler is down, so that's going to help in the defense as well. Looks like right now what Nikota is pretty much doing is just poking and prodding, see if he can find an opening. So both players definitely really up on their micro right now. The APM tab up to 150 for both players.
And Nicota's actually still been drawing up behind this. Going 9 drones right now.
He does. He is focusing on economy. I mean, that's a pretty good play right now. He doesn't. I mean,
actually, Orpheus is still teching.
Orpheus does have the roaches, and he's still morphing in some more Banelings. But
and there's the roach for Nikota.
A little bit delayed, so it's going to be about 40 seconds behind the Roach Warren of Orpheus, but he's able to fend off or keep Orpheus on his toes with just these handful of Zerglings here. So, ooh, big hit there, but took out just one of the Banelings. I thought both Banelings blew up in that one, but pretty big hit there. But at the same time, he was able to macro up pretty well. He's got, if you look at the income tab, he's doing much better than Orpheus is right now.
Yeah, because he really just forced Orpheus into making a lot of lings instead of making drones, while he pretty much sat back there and just droned up after that last giant round of lings that came in.
Yeah, he was forcing his opponent into drones and Banelings and trying to get some kind of defense going. So we do see Nikota going in for a pretty big tech. Does look like he's going to be teching up now. He's got 8 roaches on the way. He did get both of the extractors at his natural, and has both of the extractors in his main, so he's fully saturated on, or is about to be fully saturated on gas. While Orpheus is still just on the gases in his main and isn't even fully saturated on the minerals in his natural.
Mm-hmm. And
do have a Hydralisk in on the way though.
Oh, we're gonna see some Ro8 Hydra apparently.
Ro8 Hydra. When was that? We had that thread on the group about Hydras being useless. We will see if they're useless here.
They're good as long as they have something really
robust in front of them.
Yeah.
Yep. So hopefully he gets enough roaches out to do that. But I think Hydras count as light, correct?
Yes.
So the banelings will still be able to do a lot of damage if they can somehow get behind those roaches and start blowing up on those Hydras.
I like how I actually mentioned earlier that we're going to see no anti-air, and now anti-air is popping out.
Yeah, but Hydras do move somewhat slow, so he will definitely probably not be Overlord sniping like he would if...
video I got to show you. People are making fun of Hydras off creep.
Oh, yeah.
It is a little sad, though.
We do not have any Hydras in production yet, though. So 15 roaches right now for Nikota, 8 for Orpheus. He did look like he may have been trying to attack there, but pulling his units back.
He is researching group spines, so
yep.
Most likely they're going to pop out.
Yes,
he might use them just to go around and snipe Overlords.
It's just a matter of when. So, and we do have an infestor pit with the pathogen gland on the way. Third expansion is down for Orpheus, though. Nikota has not expanded yet. It does look like he is sending a drone out there, but Zergling is lying in wait to deny that expansion. But Nikota is going to be able to deny that the Orpheus's expansion. So both players stuck on 2 base right now, and still no Hydras in production.
I would say the likelihood of infestors is a lot more.
Yeah, I think we're going to see infestors
than Hydras.
Yeah. But Orpheus is just now getting his infestation pit. He is also researching burrow, though, so I do not believe that, Nikota has not researched burrow yet.
And there we go, 4 infestors.
4 infestors are on the way, and the third expansion is going down while Orpheus has not retaken that third expansion yet. So Nikota may be up on the income again here shortly. And we do have missile level 2 being researched for Nikota, and 1 is just now finishing for Orpheus. So he will have the upgrade advantage.
Orpheus is now working on his very own pathogen glands coming out of his infestation pit.
It is going to be a little bit behind Nikota's, though, as Nikota's is now finished, and
look,
Hydralisks are on the way. How long ago that Hydra Den came down? What, like 5-10 minutes ago?
In-game minutes, at least.
Yeah. So he does have 4 infestors on the field to Orpheus' 0 infestors at the moment.
That level 2 attack is going to make those Hydras really effective, too.
It is.
At least non-armored.
And it's definitely going to help with these roaches, too. He's got a huge number of roaches right now. He's got he's got 1 full tab of roaches. I could actually pull up the units counting station, and we would see exactly how many roaches he has. He has 26 roaches. So here we go. Big engagement here.
Fungal growth
are down by both players, but the 4 infestors I think are going to be a lot better for Nikota. So kind of even exchange there. The 4 infestors do make it out. Let's look at the unit loss tab right now. Pretty even, I would say. Supply counts are almost dead even. Nikota has a 4 supply advantage, but I will probably say the difference is going to be that burrow for these roaches. But
actually, the difference might be that Nikota actually threw down the Ultralisk Cavern.
Did he throw down the Ultralisk Cavern? The Ultralisk Cavern is down, so those Ultralisks will hopefully just nom those roaches to death.
They'll nom anything to death, to be honest. It's Zerg units.
This is true. Well, except for maybe Mutas.
And there's the infestors of Nikota's have burrowed and are moving out.
They actually are?
Infestors that move faster when they're burrowed than they do above ground.
That they do. But now Nikota's third expansion is fully operational now, while Orpheus's is just about halfway done now. So going to have a big income advantage again, which is what he's going to need for that for those Ultralisks. And he is researching tunneling claws. I do not believe that No, Orpheus does not have tunneling claws right now, so we could be seeing a little bit of sneaky action going on here.
Well, Orpheus does have a spore crawler at every base, except his third. The third is not completed yet.
Well, it looks like we may be seeing some harassment. Is Nikota? Oh, he is not going to let it finish. I think he probably should have let that finish first and then gone in for the attack, because
then he just wasted the energy on all of those infested Terran that are going to do absolutely nothing. Most of them will actually die by the time they get to the end of this ramp.
Yeah, and if Orpheus was smart, he would just kind of move his units away. Not even engage. Why would you engage that? I mean, they're about to die. Really,
well,
no point in
it's also unique. It's something to get done and put the energy. Now, I do want to mention that Orpheus just took the gold expansion.
He did take the gold expansion, except Nikota does have an overlord right here, so he is going to be able to spot that. He is knowing that is going to be there. He does still have these 4 infestors with very, very low energy now, still there. And let's see if he lets this one finish this time.
Does have enough energy for at least 2 infested Terran each.
There are 4 Ultralists on the way, though, so
there's already
one out already. And 4 more on the way. There's another one,
actually,
with only 3 armor. I mean, yeah, you know,
just 3.
Just 3.
I mean,
no biggie. And it does look like there are a couple of infested Terrans there.
Spire's on its way.
Is he going for Spire? He is
going to get everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the advantage, I mean, you look at the supply counts right now. He knows that he's up on Orpheus on a base, and why the heck not just fill up a bunch of supply and just get everything? But those 4 infestors did get sniped by the army with the Overseer, so we will not be seeing any kind of burrow harassment coming out of this, because the Overseer will be there. He does need to cancel that hatchery, and he does get it. And here's the engagement.
Just go burrow. I mean, you can saw the Overseer.
Yeah, does he know that the Overseer is there? So the Ultra's not able to get up there because of the fungal growth. It does look like one Ultra finally gets up there, but the other 3 are just stuck behind. Once they get up there, hopefully they can. And it does look like they are just cleaning up those roaches. My God.
Well, they do get that nice 35.
They do.
Armored units, and roaches do count as armored.
That they do. So he able to clean that up very, very handily.
And some Hydras actually survived.
Well, yeah, they've got these giant tanks to stand behind. So, it does look like
Code's just fixating on the hatchery,
not
killing all the roaches.
He probably could have taken out that entire army, but decided to go for the hatchery, which he didn't even get down. So, kind of a bit of a blunder there. He is still ahead on supply, but he does have a lot of units that are damaged right now. Those roaches need to burrow, get some of that health back, and this Ultra is about half health. So that could make a difference here.
Mm-hmm. Nicota's taking the natural expansion of the base across from him.
Yeah, it seems like
a little bit safer thing to do.
It is. Greater Spire on the way, so we may be seeing some broodlords, which would be able
every 3rd tier unit.
We could.
CVZ. I was assuming this CVZ was going to last maybe 8 minutes. We're in 22.
Yeah, we are at the 22-minute mark, and these Ultras are just cleaning house. Finally get cleaned up. The Zergling's not really wanting to get in on that. It does look like this last Ultra. Is he going to make it out? He will be able to make it out as... Ooh, wow. Those roaches could have chased him down, but decided against it.
Looks like we have a little speedling harassed by Orpheus.
We do have
to the 3rd, skipping the 4th, though.
We do have banelings on the way, though, for Nikota.
Oh, wow.
He was morphing a couple of banelings with centrifugal hooks. So we'll be seeing some quick banelings rolling in here in a second. And
also finally getting level 1 armor upgrade.
He is, so, but Orpheus is working on level 2 at the moment, so he's a little bit ahead as far as that goes. I think he needs to get the level 2, ground level 2 attack. That would make a huge difference with these Ultralisks.
Well, with Orpheus having this gold base, though, and that's just starting to get some workers added, it can actually end up changing the complete outcome of this game. Orpheus is about to have such a better economy than...
That he is, and does look like he is ready for an attack. And here he comes. Did you see? He's got to turn these Ultralists around and get them chomping on that Roach army. But nice use of the infested Terrans up here, just kind of stopping, adding extra defense. And for the first time in this match, Nikota is actually down on supply of his opponent. He does, however, take out the third expansion and do have more Ultralisk on the way. We did have Overlord drop, but was canceled. I was kind of hoping we may see some Bane Rain. Oh, and those roaches get cleaned up while they were burrowed. I don't know if he knew that there was a detector there or not. But Nikota did take the gold.
Sitting there.
Well, one of them was his. So, but Nikota at a 30 supply disadvantage right now. He does, however, have more bases though. But I feel like Orpheous right now is just on a base hunting spree, is what he's about to do.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has the army to back it up with too. I mean, 34 roaches, that's a lot.
Yeah, and
that's to be able to take out a lot of stuff just by themselves, not including the couple of wings and infestors that are added into the mix here.
Yeah, I feel like Nikota probably needs to go get some more infestors back out just for that fungal growth. If he gets somehow fungal growth and then get the couple of overlords that he's got, or Ultralisks. You know, overlords do so much damage.
Yeah.
Get those Ultralisks to just
pooping out that creep.
just annihilate those roaches whenever they're fungal growth. I feel like that could make a big difference.
And looks like Orpheus is going to take out the fourth of Nikota.
Or he's at least going to try. He does have a pretty good force, so I think he will be able to clean this up. Although Nikota's army is now coming in, and he does get a nice surround on all of those roaches and infested Terrans, and actually turns the tide here. Although his base did go down, he is able to clean up and make up for some of that supply loss that he had.
And actually, even after that, Orpheus is still ahead in supply.
He is just barely ahead, but Nikota definitely brought that back up. But income is definitely in Orpheus' favor right now, as he does have that gold fully saturated, but it does look like we have an engagement here. A lot of roaches for Nikota right now. He's got 27. Well, actually, the roach numbers were tied. Orpheus is currently leading the roach numbers. He does get the gold expansion snipe, and looks like he's trying to just scoot on out of there. You know what I would like to see? Which would almost be uncounterable by Orpheus. I don't know if Nikota would be able to pull it off at this point, but if he got Broodlords out, I mean...
Just a few. It would change the game completely.
This game would be... I mean, Mutas would even work.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of Mutas. I mean, granted, there are 11 infestors on the field for Orpheus. So you got to watch out for that with a bunch of Mutalisks.
Yeah, but I mean, with Broodlords, their health, their HP is so high, they're so far back. I mean, infestors I don't really see even getting close enough to the Broodlords with all the Broodlings around.
Well, it does look like we have an engagement here, but the 11 infestors are definitely going to be able to make the huge difference here, as there's a ton of fungal growth going down on those roaches, and the fungal growth does do more damage to armored, for those of you who do not know. So this is a really good army composition for Orpheus, and just the sheer numbers are definitely going to help him. So yep, catches that last pack of roaches there and going to be able to clean that up. This is not looking good for Nikota.
No, not at all. I mean, he was pretty much dominating this game at the beginning too. He pretty much just
there's the GG by Nikota. So first game going to Orpheus. Very impressive play by Orpheus.
Yes.
Way to stay in there, get that gold up, and just really just continue to put the pressure on. So very, very good game.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a very impressive first game.
You guys win two more, man. Okay, so yeah, exciting first game.
A very exciting first game. Oh.
What did he say?
All right, it looks like the next match will be on Xel'Naga Caverns, as it is Nikota's pick.
Oh yay, Xel'Naga. This should hopefully if I'm predicting this right, this should be a quick game for ZVZ because it is not a big map. My favorite game ever played on this map for ZVZ. Oh, I can't remember the two players that played it, but it was a Baneling all-in. And the guy literally snuck his Zerglings around, perfectly around the Zelnaga towers. Void every single Overlord to get up there, took the Banelings in, and destroyed all the drones.
Wow.
It was so good. Darren, do you know what game I'm talking about? Research.
All right, so this is going to be game number 2. And let's see if both guys are ready. And they are, in fact, ready, so we will go ahead and jump straight into this. Whoa. Whoop. Crap. I can't cancel. We will restart this. I don't believe Orpheous knew that he picked Terran.
Well, it's usually the default choice.
So we will restart this game. So that one doesn't count.
It actually says that Orpheus was victorious even though he picked the wrong race.
So let's get this started again.
Make sure it's right this time.
You and I can play against each other.
Oh, PvP, that's even better than ZVZ.
ZVZs are actually pretty entertaining.
Dude, I just created 5K. There's going to be no chance for War Prisms showing up.
Okay, so it does actually look like we will not be seeing a... If you read the chat, you will see that he is picking Terran this time, so we will be seeing a ZVT. He is allowed to change his race. It was set in the rules that you do not have to have your race set for the entire time. You can change from match to match. So we will be seeing a ZVT in this one as opposed to a ZVZ. So are your predictions still the same? Or are we going to be...
I didn't know actually Orpheus could play other races, so...
this is the first time hearing about it too, so this should be interesting.
Actually, Nikota's best matchup is TVZ. He's really good at breaking contains, and, yeah, this might have actually been a very poor choice by Orpheus, unless Orpheus is just like the most ballin' Terran I've ever seen in my life.
We will find out. He did do well, and definitely did very well late game in... that last ZVZ, but we'll see how he does with Terran here on Zelnaga Caverns in game number 2. He did take the first one for anybody who missed it. Spoiler alert, he did take the first one. So
there's really not going to be anything to talk about for a little while.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part about casting is like the first 3 minutes. It's like, well, let me see.
What can I think of to entertain everybody?
Oh my gosh, he built an SCV! Ah!
I mean, unless like there's some cheese going on.
Well, so there's not
because 11-11 racks really isn't as effective as it used to be. Unfortunately enough, and that was entertaining to watch.
Well, so for those of you who don't know, they did add 5 extra seconds onto the barracks build time in this last patch. So just to kind of slow down early 2 racks pressure. It does look like an early expansion is going down by Nikota before hatchery or before spawning pool or extractor. So
SCV's is kind of sitting over at the side chilling.
He is.
And looks like we see a bunker.
We may be seeing a bunker here. Does Nikota know that SCV is there? He does not. He does know that Orpheus has walled off, though. So we will see what Orpheus does with this SCV that's kind of hidden there. Spawning pool is down as well as extractor now. Yes. So on a side note, I do like to say that I love whenever Terrans wall off like this. Because if you look on the mini-map, it looks like a B-2 bomber. Isn't that so cool? And then whenever a Marine comes out of it, it's like a little bomb.
Oh, there's the bunker.
The
from
bunker
Orpheous.
is down. Does Nikota see this? He does see this, and it does look like he is sending drones out to take care of this.
Sending quite a few, actually.
Yep. Although he can just transition those straight to the mineral patch whenever they get done. So actually, pretty wise play there. Is he taking out the SCV?
Yes.
He is taking out the SCV. The bunker does get done, but is he going to surround? Oh my gosh! Look at that!
That was a
beautiful surround. Wow.
And the bunker does get savaged, though.
It did get savaged. Did you see that? He got savaged.
It's salvaged. Very English failing me today.
Very impressive. It looks like another Marine is going to come streaming in here, but is he going to get the same fate as his buddy and get surrounded by those scary, scary Nikota drones? Let's see. It does. Oh,
some limbs swapped out too.
That Marine is going to get cleaned up with 0 kills. Wow. The drones of Nikota, man. Wow. I would be. That may be his next strategy. Is just an all-in drone rush. With the way he micros his drones. Oh gosh.
It looks like Orpheous is going for fast command, fast CC. I like saying fast CC. I don't know why.
We will have
Hellions.
Hellions.
Close to CV, where everybody should be to watch this, unless you're not in Huntsville or Madison.
That was an amazing segue, by the way.
Thank you.
But it does look like we do have Hellions on the way. But Orpheus does not know that Nikota is going roaches. So Hellions will be completely negated by the fact that there are only 2 Zerglings on the field.
Early roaches is becoming a very common thing for most Zergs in CVT, just because having like 4 roaches out, for example, pretty much will take care of any Hellion harass until Hellions get to a safe maybe 8,
yeah.
And they can toast a couple of them pretty easily. Maybe it might even have to be more. Hellions just don't do a lot of damage against roaches.
So it does look like Nikota maybe think that there could be some kind of Banshee play here. He does have his Queen in his mineral line. Or that could be also for the Hellions that he now sees that are out. And it looks like that was bad placement of the factory. He's not going to be able to use that reactor that he's got there because the factory is now in the way.
So you want to know what pretty much is going to happen now? Nicota's going to win.
Nikota, I think, will be able to clean this up.
He's going to bust through this. He'll most likely be able to take down the tech lab.
Yep.
Well, Siege Tank's going to come out still, because even if you destroy the add-on,
it's still built.
But pretty much, one tank's not going to change this that much. Nicota's going to break through this wall, come in, kill the 2 Marines that are there. Maybe have to microwave from a few SCVs and win.
Yep.
Or at least cause so much damage that he'll come back and win later.
Oh, he has pulled all SCVs off of the mineral line to clean up these roaches, so there is no
Hellion that actually went up still to Nicota's base, got taken out with very few losses again. So
yes,
one tank is out.
No siege mode, but we'll still be able to do quite a bit of damage with that just regular cannon.
And Nicota's going to retreat from now. He did a lot of damage. I mean, if you look at the units lost, 6 by Nikota, 23 units lost by Orpheus. That's a very nice lead to have early game.
Yes, that was a very successful attack. If you look at the resources lost tab, I mean, very, very, very heavily in Nikota's favor. And just lost so much mining time. I mean, he's double the harvester count that of his opponent. So if I was Nikota right now, I would just tech up and
which is what he's doing. He's getting his layer.
Tech up and macro up and just get whatever I wanted.
Getting speed for his lings, getting a layer, most likely see a spire drop.
He does have a Baneliness on the way, so he is going to be trying to take care of that all those Marines. And
a tech lab was placed back on the factory for more siege tanks, but siege mode's still not being researched.
I think that is probably because he is at a very low supply or a very low income.
He actually has 1 miner on his second gas.
Well, that just breaks all kind of child labor laws.
Oh, that was really bad. And I laughed at it.
Oh, that's what I'm here for. Corny jokes. I wonder if we will see a 3rd expansion for Nikota go down, as Orpheus's 2nd is now just about to land. I would not.
We should, but he hasn't gone for any of the rocks. I don't know. Does he actually know that I think he knows that they were. Oh no, he does know that the second has landed.
He does know that. I don't know how he knew. He must have had a Zergling run in. I think he had a Zergling run in with that Zerg speed, and we do have a lot of Banelings now, though. So, but 3 siege tanks, no siege mode yet, still not being researched. And
it looks like Orpheous is going to push out for maybe. Yeah, he's pushing out for some pressure. No siege mode. I can only see nothing but bad happening here.
Well, so he has closed the gap. He has closed the gap between his supply of Nikotas. But,
3 tanks and a bunch of Marines against Roaches and Banelings. Almost like majority Banelings.
It does look like he's going to be cleaning up some creep here, trying to take away Nikota's map control. But
and here
there is no siege mode on these tanks.
And yeah, wow.
Oh wow, big hits on the Banelings. Wow, two Banelings cleaned up that entire Marine army.
Yeah, that was pretty much all offensive units for Orpheus, but 3 Marines. Yeah. Literally, and the 3 Marines are in the bunker. If Nikota knew about this, he could just walk right down right now.
Yeah,
5 Marines.
He would be able to take this very easily, but he is playing very wise. If you've got a lead, there's no need to. Well, so. I say this, but if you look at the last game, he probably should have put a little bit more pressure whenever he had to lead. But I think he knows right now that he is in a huge, huge advantage. And
like Tasteless and Artosis always say, when you're in the lead, you get farther ahead.
Yep.
And that's what Nikota is going to do. He's going to go on, destroy these rocks, expand third into the very safe expand, and most likely go after the golden a little bit.
Yep, that is in fact what it looks like he is about to do. He does not have the resources to throw it down yet, but
looks like Orpheus is switching into. Oh, there's a tank. Okay, I was going to say he's switching to a lot of bio. Oh, a drop is actually inbound,
but Nikota does have 8 Mutalisks almost complete now, so that drop will be done.
If he sees it though.
It looks like he is going the proper. Is he going to see? He does have a nice Overlord placement though on this side of the map. Is he going to see it quick enough though? Is it going to be the key?
Well, the Mutas are moving out, and most likely going to do some harass at the Merrill line. No turrets have been thrown down. I don't even think Orpheus knows that there's a Spire out. Orpheus is trying to expand to his third though, and
the medevac does look like it is now passing the Overlords. So will these? It does look like there are a few Zerglings. Yep, Zerglings are there to counter that, as well as a ton of Banelings.
So many Banelings! And I can actually say that because there's so many Banelings.
There are a
16 Banelings.
Ton of Banelings. It looks like these Mutalisks are going to, in fact, intercept this medvac full of Marines. If they can get that before it starts unloading. Oh no! Start unloading! Start unloading! And one gets out.
But still loses it.
Loses a dropship full of units. And that's got to hurt.
Yeah. He has 23 Marines and 2 siege tanks right now, 7 Roaches, 8 Mutas, 51 Lings.
Wow, that is
16 Banelings, and 4 more Banelings being morphed to make 20.
That is a lot of units. And we do have a macro hatchery going down for Nikota right now, so he's just going to take that advantage and just abuse the hell out of it.
Yes.
Although he is currently supply blocked, but at this point he can get away with being supply blocked for a little while.
He just came over, sniped a few Marines.
And these muta numbers, well, okay, there's quite a bit of Marines there. They do have stem, no upgrades yet, while the mutas do have 1 air attack. Are we going to be seeing any Thors?
Vikings. 2 Vikings came out.
Not really sure about the Vikings.
He might be trying to prepare for
Broodlords.
Yeah, because Vikings lose against Mutas.
Vikings do lose against Mutas, and that's a battle that you really can't make up ground in. So he's already behind in the air superiority. Look at how many Mutas Nikota has. He would have to get out 25 Vikings to be able to take that
17 Mutas.
That was just...
That's insane. That's almost at a point that if there's a few Marines on the ground, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's rifle stomp through them.
Yep.
There's a couple of turrets he doesn't care anymore.
Yep, that looks like that may be exactly what he's doing. And he decides to not engage this, although I think he could have easily have taken that out. But
he might have come out with too many losses not to make it worth it, because
This is true, but it does look like he is going to abuse the lack of mobility from
got a tank
all those
there.
units.
Time to tank. Very nice.
Because Marines on the ground, not quite as mobile as mutas in the air.
Yes. Because mutas in the air have no restrictions.
They do not.
Like Marines, they have to huff it down the ramp.
They do.
Just most likely huff it right back up the ramp. Just to huff it right back down the ramp again, trying to catch those mutas.
So it does look like he's going to be trying to do a little bit more damage here. Going for supply depot. It's not too bad of an idea. But there's enough. I feel like he should just clean this up. I mean,
you want to get that siege tank too, and maybe pop off some add-ons.
I mean, there's just not enough Marines down here to be able to take. Okay. So with those Marines, but I mean, look at how long it took them to get there.
Yeah.
And actually, these Marines don't even have shield yet. I feel like Orpheous really needs to research combat shields right now.
Nicota's actually taking his time with his roaches to take out the rocks with his gold.
Yep, and he is going to expand there. Ton of Zerglings. So
Orpheous is moving out.
This is, you know what I like about this is he's able to do all of this harassment with his mutas and just has this huge ball of units back at his base. He's basically able to keep Orpheus from doing anything with just these mutas while this army just sits back and just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. There are 5 siege tanks already sieged up.
There goes the Vikings, pretty much.
Looks like 1 Viking does go down. Other 2 definitely damaged.
Oh, man, if Nikota sees this, he can come to the top.
Yep. Nice one of the siege tanks.
And sometimes that can make all the difference when the Zerglings run in.
Yep. He still has that huge ground army just sitting back, lying in wait. As soon as those siege tanks get cleaned up, this is just going to be a massacre.
107 lings and 32 banelings.
He has
and 14 more. Okay, 14 more banelings coming.
So Nikota is currently maxed out, and they are almost even on worker count right now. So Nikota has 40 more supply of army units right now. And can he catch this while they're unsieged? That would be very, very useful, or very, very.
I mean, and it's not like Nikota literally has.
Oh, here they come! Oh, nice round. And the banelings just roll in and just annihilate the Marines.
I mean, and literally Nikota could stack his whole entire army and has enough production facilities just to remake it in seconds.
Yep.
And there's Orpheus saying he fails at Terran Micro, which is...
Well, so he took some pretty heavy losses there at the beginning. Yes. And I really think that's kind of what gave Nikota the win here is he took a pretty heavy beating there in the beginning with those 4 roaches.
It looks like Nikota's just moving to victory.
Yep. I mean, with this many units...
If he was Slayer's Dragon, he was setting up to start dancing now.
So there's the GG by Orpheus. So this is now 1-1.
Oh, this might go on longer than we thought.
So 1-1. Orpheus does get the pick of the next map, though. He says Zelnaga again, so we will be...
Can we do that? One right after another? Is that cool? No. No.
No.
Oh, no. Take a different map. How many people are viewing?
4.
Yeah! Those 4 viewers are awesome.
Well, we probably got quite a few of our viewers here.
That's true. All the people in this room are awesome that came just to watch.
Can they redo Metalopolis?
Has to be a brand new map. Okay, let's go on and say it. No redos. Shows why Zergs only like playing a few maps.
All right, MLG Daybreak.
Yes, that's the one I was about to actually. I should have typed. Daybreak is awesome. I love that map. It would be great if we saw Battleship Beach right afterwards.
All right, so before he picks his race, do you think he's going to stay Terran, or is he going to go back to Zerg?
I hope if he's smart, he goes back to Zerg because he can actually win as a Zerg.
I don't believe Steps of War was not.
No, Steps of War is not a map.
Yes.
And it looks like it is going to be a ZVZ again.
It is going to be another ZVZ.
Thank you.
Okay, both players are ready, so we will be going into game number trace, and it is all tied up right now. So, let me...
At least there's going to be 2 more games after this. And I'm a spectator now.
Well, I tried to change it right as I clicked the drop-down menu, it went, Q.
Not like I'm having used for roughing or anything. So,
so here we go, game number 3 between Nikota and Orpheous. So this will be a ZVZ again. You think it'll go late game again, or are we going to not get past Banelings?
Okay, so far both my predictions have been wrong. Well, no, the last one was right about ZVT. You know, the one before that about saying ZVZ and it ended up, being ZVT. But I don't know if it plays out the same as the first game. I mean, of course, Orpheus will win because he won the first game. If Nikota learns from his mistakes and keeps getting ahead without making those little small mistakes he made last time, he should win.
Yep. So Nikota spawning as the orange Zerg in the about 1 o'clock position, and Orpheus the purple Zerg spawning in the 7 o'clock position.
There's actually only 2 spawns.
Well, yeah, but
2-player map.
That's where they're on the game. If I hold my watch,
you have the top that's the first player.
If I hold my watch up to the mini map.
Yes, your non-existent watch.
That's what time it is.
Because nobody uses watches anymore. We got cell phones.
You're right.
It's 7:30.
It is.
CSL starts in 30 minutes.
Well, so
gotta get Nikota done.
Yeah. Yep. So we will probably continue to just cast these games during the CSL because we have most of the CSL team already here. It would be an unfair advantage to us to be able to be observers and cast the games while they could probably hear what is going on.
So the plan is we're just going to do the replays.
We are going to do the replays of CSL, and
as long as we win.
Well, we will do them regardless because that is how we play. So spawning pool is going down for Nikota. It does look like Orpheus is going for an early hatchery.
Yep, 14 hatch. Pretty common.
Well, both of these are very common
on very large maps like this, like Daybreak. Daybreak is huge. Stretch out.
But I think Nikota is going to want to put on a lot of early pressure here. I think he realizes that he did a lot better in the games where he put early pressure on, as opposed to getting somewhat of an advantage and then falling back.
Does it for me. Thank you.
So hatchery is now done or spawning pool is now done for Nikota. We're about 20 seconds away from Orpheus being done.
Their speed being researched?
Whose speed that will be very helpful on these very large maps. So he will be able to get to that natural much quicker. It doesn't look like Orpheus is going into the main right now with that Overlord. He's just kind of plopping him down there. So he
very fast Baneling. That's by Nikota.
So we will be seeing Banelings coming out with this. That could be very, very helpful.
Baneling rush.
If
this could do a lot of damage.
This could do a ton of damage as we just now have the first 4 Zerglings out for Orpheus. And 2 more Zerglings for Nikota bringing up the rear.
There goes, and they pass by the Automatron. The most highest damage dealing unit in all of StarCraft.
Here we go. We're going to see an engagement, possibly an engagement here. Spinecrawler is down for Orpheus, so probably hold those Zerglings off just a little bit longer unless they can slip up into the main.
Well, the Baneling that's just finished and
4 Banelings are being morphed in right now. And Zergling speed almost complete as well, while 10 Zerglings are being made for Nikota right now.
But the Spinecrawler is almost done.
Spinecrawler is now done.
Either is going to just try to hit the drones in the natural, which will not be a very smart idea, or try to go by it and go into the main.
What? Wow.
Hatchery.
He
took out
all
of those drones are at so low health.
As a Baneling does not kill the drones in one hit, but he does have 2 Banelings in the main of Orpheus right now.
2 wings just sitting there.
So are we going to be seeing a big hit with these Banelings?
Well, the Spinecrawler in the main just finished, actually. And the Banelings are going to be spotted. But that's
wow, that is a lot. There's those 10 lings that he was building swarming in here now.
And a lot of injured drones and a lot of lings to kill the injured drones.
Yep. And so Zergling speed not done for Orpheus yet, but Zergling speed is done for Nikota. And this does look like it is going to get cleaned up, but did lose a queen in that engagement.
And
Orpheus still does have the worker advantage, though, as Nikota kind of went for a Zergling all in there.
And it looks like he's still going with it.
Yeah.
More Zerglings are coming out. A lot more Banelings.
But a third Spinecrawler is going down at the natural of Orpheus, so he is definitely trying to prepare for this and fend this off as best as he can. But there are 4 more Banelings coming up the ramp. Is he going to be able to... it looks like he does get into the mineral line, though. And cleans up all of those Zerglings right there, but...
and corners the drones. Doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of drone kills.
Is he going to get this other queen? It does look like this queen
Very
is going to go
close.
Down, and the Spinecrawler is going to get cleaned up. Well, actually, the second Spinecrawler is done, so he does save the first Spinecrawler. 3 more Banelings being worked in.
Thanks for the Thomasron 2000.
And while all this is going on, Orpheus is able to get a Roach Warren out, and is getting a couple of roaches out, so that could turn the tide here.
With how Nicota's going, it would probably just be GG at that point.
Yep.
It has expanded. He's so far behind in economy-wise.
This is...
he has to make this attack count.
Yep.
This is not going to work.
He's got 10 more Zerglings on the way. And is he going to be able to... Oh, gets all those Banelings. He does clean up all the Zerglings, but at what cost? And the Spinecrawler is still alive with 17 kills on that Spinecrawler.
Wow. That's a hero Spinecrawler, if any.
Yeah, that Spinecrawler, give him a medal. Make him like a sunken colony or something.
Sunken colony, what? And it looks like Nikota is actually going to try the macro up.
Yeah, I mean, that's all he can do right now. I mean, he knows that he's at a disadvantage. He needs to get some kind of economy going and get some kind of tech going, because he's going to have... Well, I'm actually surprised that Orpheus is not pushing this. He has a huge supply advantage now. Granted, he doesn't know that, but...
I mean, it really is in 2 Lings and 5 Roaches against 14 Zerglings of Nikota with speed. I don't even think that Orpheus still is going to have speed for his Lings.
And we do have a... Matt Young is trying to shout out and to his mother, who
he does that to me when I try to record YouTube videos. It's good to see it not happening to me for one.
I wonder, do you think his mom is watching the live stream?
Doubt it.
Oh, that would be cool.
His mom probably doesn't understand StarCraft.
Well, it's a very elaborate game. It's a game for gentlemen.
We are wearing blazers to cast it. So.
That we are. So Lair is on the way, almost done for Nikota. Also on the way for Orpheus, though. But I really feel like Nikota is almost just dug himself into a huge hole here.
Yeah, there's almost a 10 worker difference in them.
There's actually a 13 worker difference.
So I had to one up me there.
Oh, math major. It's. But so really, I mean, Orpheus just teching up. Does he have any more roaches on the way? He does have 8 roaches now.
No, what? Now it's the 9 worker difference. Yeah.
That actually.
Actually, it's less now.
It's 8 worker difference.
Now 10. We're just gonna do this for the rest of the game.
Yep.
Just say the worker difference.
That is all we're gonna do. Roach speed is working right now, while Zerg missile attack level 1 just gonna make those roaches just that much more deadly.
With roach speed.
And he's just kind of holding us back. That one hero Spinecrawler. You know what I would love to see? If he got an Overlord and just like stuck it on this ramp and just picked that hero Spinecrawler up and put it in Nikota's main and just says, "Hey, this guy is a boss."
Too bad it's still bleeding right now.
He's regenerating health at a very slow pace. He's now up into the yellow.
Good for him. Now he's going to survive a couple more hits before he dies.
That Spinecrawler is my hero. But Nikota is throwing up 4 Spinecrawlers of his own, and so those are going to
fire on the way to Nikota.
I think that is a smart play. He knows that there are a ton of roaches out, and those Mulists will be able to do a lot of damage to those roaches. Although they will take a while to kill, but the roaches unable to attack air, as we all know.
It'd be a little OP if they could.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be 145 hit points and do a crap ton of damage to air. You know, that's just how we roll. So let's see if Nikota can do anything against this attack that's about to be streaming up into his main.
4 spine crawlers out.
And a fifth one on the way. That's going to be a huge advantage as these spine crawlers do extra damage to armored units. But guess what? He's going to sneak past them.
Not really sneak, just bluntly walk around.
Yeah.
Kill all the lings off, and
is he going to clean up this queen?
Maybe
he is going to clean up the queen. We do have 4 mutas on the way, but I really don't feel like that's going to be enough to take out 22 roaches, and the natural is going to go down. Really not a good spot to be for Nikota right now. I mean, look at the supply differences.
6 mutas now, but I really don't think that's going to stop this.
Yeah, there's really
like one of those times. He's actually going to leave.
Yeah, I mean he can't
burrow and then leave.
If he gets the tunneling claws, that would be very, very deadly. Do we have an observer on the way? We do have an observer on the way, and Nikota might actually be able to clean up a good number of these roaches with that observer or overseer. Whatever. It starts with an O and it can detect invisible units. Same difference. So is he going to chase these roaches all the way home?
Most likely, since there's nothing really to
I
mean,
why not?
Infestors being made, but
I mean, this is
you
all
can duck
just
out before those infestors do a lot of damage.
He does need to bring the overseer with him, as he will be burrowing roaches.
Now, Orpheous did do the smart thing and went on and expanded. Now it's a third with four
spine crawlers and 1 spore crawler. And 2 infestors are out. They do have enough energy for at least 1 fungal growth apiece. And it does look like Nikota just got Overlord, just got supply blocked. While
they both got supply blocked, actually.
I mean, this is really smart by Nikota right now, just taking out all of these Overlords that are just hanging out around the map, really putting the hurt on Orpheus' supply right now, stopping him from taking that advantage and getting farther ahead with it. But
actually, Nikota is double expanding. He's going to try to catch up.
Well, he's taking back his original natural.
Well, it's still double expanding.
It is, but he is rebuilding at that natural and is throwing down a third just to try and catch up. I mean, he's at a he is at a huge disadvantage right now. And looks like we do have 4 infestors now for Orpheus, as well as Hydralisk being built now. They do not have the range upgrade yet. It is being researched though, and missile attack level 2. So these Hydras are going to be very, very deadly.
And bubbles go off on the mutas, doing pretty much. They're
that's going to hurt.
Energy. It's going to pretty much just kill them.
Yep, that's got to hurt.
I mean,
losing a lot of mutas there.
Show the units lost that for a second. Just
holy cow!
Yeah.
That's
a lot.
That's not good.
Infestation pit on the way for Nikota now.
So looks like he's going to try and match the infestor numbers. I feel like Orpheus is really just playing this very, very defensively right now.
And Nikota did that in the first game and ended up losing because of it.
So if Nikota could pull this out, that would be a very, very impressive feat. I feel like he's just at too much of a disadvantage right now. I mean, if you look at the supply counts, 74 to 125 with Nikota does have more workers though, but income almost about the same. But really, Orpheus is almost double the army size of Nikota right now. So I would not want to be in Nikota's shoes against this nasty ball.
I mean, look at the supply difference.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much sums it up right there.
Yeah.
And we do have a spine crawler just chilling, not really feeling like he's going to get into the ground.
Orpheus is moving out.
It does look like he is finally moving out. Yeah, this is going to potentially do a lot of damage, and it does look like he's Overlord sniping right now, which Nikota is deeply supply blocked. He does have 5 Overlords on the way, but really not going to be able to make up those losses in time for this army to be able to defend against this army.
And yeah, pretty much Orpheus is just going to A-move through the space.
Yeah, I mean 2 queens. What are those going to do? this natural or
it's
this.
Like last game with Nikota A moving to victory.
Yep.
Pretty much he can just A move to victory.
Yep. And just taking out overlords as he goes, and really, I don't see any way for Nikota to be able to pull this one out. I mean, even if he takes, even if he kills his army somehow miraculously, Orpheus is still on 3 bases and is able to probably macro up as, oh, nice. Did you see that beautiful fungal growth on the Baneling? And there's the GG by Nikota. So game number 3 going to Orpheus. This is now 2-1 in Orpheus's advantage. I was going to say Nikota's disadvantage, but typically you say Orpheus's advantage.
And just if anybody's wondering, Orpheus, after winning, decided to let his hair slow down.
So we'll be going into game number 4. It will be Okay, so it does look like we're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break from this game and progress into another game to give Nikota the chance to play his CSL game, and we'll come back to this one.
So we're going to stop this one at 2-1 in Orpheus's favor. Nikota will get the pick of the next map, and Nikota is currently going to have to play in the CSL for UAH, so we will jump into another game where the players are not playing in CSL. Yeah. So if you guys give us 1 second, we will kind of figure out what
throw the camera back on.
What is going on right now? So
Taryn will get that in control while we entertain y'all. Figure out who's playing. Bring up the schedule. I think there's a group that.
Space Samurai's playing. Nikota's playing.
Spectre's last, and he has to go after.
They're all at once? Okay, so all the games will be at once, so we are going to just go ahead and take a break. We will not be streaming any of those games as the players will be here, like I said earlier. They will be here, so it will be kind of a disadvantage to the other team. So we're just going to go ahead and play all those games right now. Do you want to keep the results hidden, or we'll keep them hidden until we cast them. So we were going to take a little break here and go into the CSL. So we will be back probably in about 30 minutes, I'd say. So
yeah, it shouldn't. It's a bunch of matches all at one time, so it shouldn't be.
So check back with us by about 8:15, and we should be back. I will be posting on the StarCraft 2 Club Facebook page when we will be coming back online. So hope you guys have enjoyed it thus far, and we will continue to bring you StarCraft 2 matches.